Hi guys, welcome back to the studio. Glad to have you back, glad to be back and designing again. I'm just hitting you up with this update. This week we tried to draw two characters at once. These are like the two supervisor characters in the story. They're from the plant and you know, they just help the story, especially this first episode that we're getting ready for, to animate and getting the story ready for. They help the story a lot, like they're very pivotal characters, antagonists in this part of the story. So I was happy to design them. I'm starting the speed paint a little later than like normal because I mean later in the process, that is, because for some reason Premiere Pro wouldn't allow me to import the first video that I took, the recording that I took of myself drawing the characters. But I'm sure by now you sort of understand the process behind like the construction part of the drawing and how we piece it together and all of that. So I was just like, I might as well just get on with it from wherever I can import the video from. So you're seeing the drawing from the sort of construction already being completed, and I'm just figuring out the sketch and how to place things and like the details that I want to bring out and stuff like that. Yeah, this week has been pretty good. I decided that I'm gonna attempt to draw this character or these two characters at once, just mainly for time saving purposes. And at the moment I'm not really trying to be too precious about the character designs and stuff like that. I feel like I've got like a good sort of flow going on with the designs and sort of like how the look and feel of the whole series and project is going. So I'm pretty happy with that, and I don't feel like I need to be so precious over the designs and stuff like that. I did do like a few revisions and a few changes here and there to things that I didn't think were right, obviously, because I'm not trying to rush the process. I'm just trying to be as efficient as possible as I'm drawing. I'm finding more and more like at different stages of the drawing, I prefer to add different things, and it helps the process a lot more. And that's one thing that I'm learning from this process. As I'm designing, like I'm glad that I'm using this workflow to design, because it gives me opportunity to make adjustments at each stage or at each phase of the design. So that's pretty cool. Like before, I don't know, I didn't really like doing like loads of following loads of steps to designing. I just would make an attempt, like I would probably just start off with the sketch, but as I'm working on this project, I've started to realize how much more important it is to follow like the proper procedures, because like it gives you extra leeway to make changes and adjustments as you go through the process. So I'm happy with that. Yeah, next I just really want to talk about like my thoughts at the moment. Like these are probably the last two main characters that have any dialogue. Trying to think if there are any other characters that have any dialogue in the first episode. I think these are the last two that have any dialogue. So like that brings me to the end of the main characters. I'm gonna have to design some extras as well, like the henchman, which I want to design next week, and like the plant workers as well, which should be interesting. I'm not too sure how I feel about it because they're important to the story, they're included in the story, but they don't have a major role in terms of dialogue. I was going to say dialect. Yeah, in terms of dialogue. So I'm not too sure how I feel about designing them. Some parts of me is in a rush, like I want to get to the next phase, like ASAP. But then also I understand that this is all a process, and I have to do my level best to follow the process and the procedures as closely as possible. Not saying that I don't colour outside the lines, like if I'm speaking figuratively. Like I do a lot of what I do is inspired, man. I mean, I don't feel or I don't believe as a believer in someone who's spiritually inclined that you can just do anything sort of rigid. Like a lot of what I do is inspired, but there are, I've found, especially working on this project and other projects, there are some benefits to planning and following certain steps to get into the goal. So I'm trying to stick to that. I'm very apprehensive about the next stage. Like I've watched a bunch of videos. I've like invested in loads of time in like practicing and stuff like that. The next stage is more so about designing the background and the backdrop. I don't know. I don't think I'm even going to do that next. I think I'm going to probably storyboard the whole thing. But yeah, I've been learning some 3D and I'm not like totally fluent on it. But yeah, I'm gonna try a few things on 3D and see what I can bring out from that sort of process, because it's a really exciting world. But as probably a lot of people who have had some sort of interaction with 3D know, it's a vast world, like, and I sometimes get lost in it. Like there are some people that use it to design games. There are some people that use it to do like CG animation and like special effects for like these major feature films and stuff like that. And it's very overwhelming, like when you wake up to the fact that you could do, or you could use it to do so much. So yeah, I sort of had like a couple of weeks or 3 weeks looking into 3D, getting really excited, and then having to sober myself up and like make myself realize that what's most important for me now is to visualize how I'm going to use 3D for the process that I'm going through now. I want to design some of the buildings first before I start to storyboard, because I need to know like what the look and feel of the whole environment is going to look like. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do. I'll design the buildings as like assets and design certain aspects as assets, and I'll try and do it that way. But yeah, looking forward to that part of the process. It's something that I'm not familiar with at all. Like if you follow my work or you see my work, I try my best to stay well away from backgrounds, because sometimes they can be very complex and time consuming. But in order to get this message out, I've got to do what I've got to do, man. You know, like that. So yeah, man. I'm gonna look more into that in the coming weeks. I should be sending off my script, or looking to get someone to edit my script, or look into my script. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll try and update you on that. And then hopefully soon, as soon as I'm done with the storyboarding, I'll probably look to get some voice actors or anyone that wants to have a shot. Do you get what I mean? Like we're willing to see what you got. Do you get what I mean? So yeah, very happy, looking very forward to the next stages. Yeah, this is the final render of Juan and Java. I love their like lava lamp design. Like, you know, when you've had an idea in the past and then you revisit it and you just start to fall in love with the idea again. That's just kind of what this has been like for me. So like, I'm very happy with the final design. Hope you like it. Tune in next week and see the last few like character designs and stuff like that. Hopefully see you next week. Have a blessed week. Peace.